It's Super StarCraft Bros.
Gold Wednesday.
Let's do this!
Yeah.
I like gold.
Yeah, it's alright.
Guacamole.
That doesn't sound weird.
Mole.
I'm not a fan of guacamole.
What?
I don't really like
It's gotta be the right, it's gotta be good guacamole. It can't be like too mushy, it has to be just right. With a good amount of lime and salt, a little bit of tomato, onion, maybe some cayenne pepper.
I'm just not into it.
That's okay. How are you, Iron Sparks, besides not being guacamole?
I'm good. How are you, Jay?
Good, we almost forgot to cast today.
You almost forgot to cast.
I had work to do. I still have work to do. Alright, so Entombed Valley.
Yep.
PVZ.
Yep.
Red vs. Blue.
Of course.
Want to introduce those players?
Sure. In our top left corner we have our red ZvP Steglich. And in our top right corner we have our blue Protoss badWiedzmin.
badWiedzmin. Yo. badWiedzmin. badWiedzmin.
Anyway, we have Zerg and a Protoss.
badWiedzmin.
And so yeah, nothing so far. It looks like both players are looking to do a pretty quick expansion. You should expect Steglich to drop his hatch down any second now. You usually see it at 15, though he's going to go to the spawning pool first just for safety, then probably throw it down at the 15. Even though there's a pylon here, so that'll block him. That might be another reason why I threw down my pool.
I was gonna wait for your like rambling auctioneer voice to finally kick in and be like, oh, okay.
And it looks like he will not be able to take this third over.
Oh, that drone's taking that probe behind! Oh, that's not right! Oh!
He almost got him out of the way in time for the other drone to get that hatchery down, however, that'll be blocked as well.
Yep, it's gonna force Steglich to get out Lings as soon as possible to take down at least one of those pylons.
Which could be risky, because if
Steglich decides to go straight into the base, as you're trying to say, there's nothing up, and he's wasted 200 minerals on this block right now.
I mean, he really needs to get up the rest of this wall. It's okay if this is exposed. Maybe try to get a pylon in front of it just to give a little bit more safety.
Well, we do have the queen on the way, including 2 Zerglings, so it doesn't look like Steglich is too concerned about this current expansion block.
But you think he really...
Oh, and he lost the drone over there in the battle with the...
So right now it's just not going in his favor.
No, but I mean, he definitely doesn't look stressed out about it all. Gateway finally going down for... I'm just going to call him bad. And let's see, so Steglich, I don't know, he's not quite answering this block effectively. He's throwing down his gas right now.
No, he was just
getting out a little bit more supply.
I don't know why he did that, because he wasn't close to supply.
Alright, we do have the Lings down right now. They're hitting away at that pylon. Even the drone's going to get a couple swipes at it.
Yeah, so you will be able to take his natural pretty soon. He'll be just a well, the next is just finished, so Bad has a little bit of time to get ahead in the income.
Yep, if he can get the drone count, or the probe counts, I mean, up on that expansion, it's definitely going to be worth his while to have lost those 2 pylons.
And Steglich goes ahead and takes that third as well.
And I do like that now he's using his Lings to break down the rocks in between the second and the third to give him some good transit from the bases to defend them, because that third, of course, is closer to the Protoss territory. Creep tumor down from that first spawning queen, and now she's going to make the long journey to the natural.
And, you know, speaking of creep tumor, StarCraft, they just released that balance test map into your shipyard, and they're looking to change in the radius that creep tumors make. So instead of it going out 10, it'll go out 8. And then also, not related to this matchup over Terran, they're looking at increasing the acceleration for the Raven by 0.25 and the speed by, I don't remember how much. So that'll be interesting to see.
So we're looking at a faster Raven and a less powerful creep tumor.
Yeah.
With the creep tumor, I don't think it'll be that. I don't think that's that huge of a change. I mean, if you're on top of your creep tumors, you usually see a ton of creep tumors because you usually have one queen as the dedicated creep tumor pooper. But that Raven, that might be a game changer for the Raven, because I know not a lot of people use it.
Yeah, we might start seeing used more in the higher levels, and it might trickle down to the normal players.
As we see that the casual players start mimicking the builds and strategies of the pros.
And I really think that could be a really alternative for Terran to use against mass units because of the heat seeker missile.
Yep, and also if you're going up against a lot of blink stalkers, throwing down one of the point defense drones does absorb a lot of the incoming laser fire. So let's see, Steglich now has his 3 bases up. He has taken down those rocks. He's doing a really good wave of drones right there. 10 drones were just about to finish up. He is throwing down all his assimilators right now, so we're kind of seeing a Spanichiwa type build. Evo chambers down for Steglich, and on bad side, we're looking at 6 gateways coming into his main base.
6 gateways, 1 pylon.
1 pylon. That's a super Artosis. Oh wait, Artosis pylon's about to get a friend.
Tasteless pylon?
The tasteless pylon. Interesting move. What are we looking at? Income right now? Alright, well...
Just about even. The Zerg player did catch up, and he's just going to keep increasing that lead since he is on 3 bases right now as opposed to 2.
His Harvester Scout is exploding past our Protoss players. And he still has another wave of 8 drones, so... Because Bad didn't really capitalize too much on that good expansion block, it's as if it never happened.
Well, it did slow him down a little bit, give him a little time.
But the problem is Bad has been slow as well.
Yeah, but
he does have his proxy pylon set up right now, and it looks like he's doing a huge gate push.
And he has the minerals to get all these zealots and sentries out.
Yeah, and something very interesting is Steglich is throwing down spore crawlers right now. So I think he might be expecting DTs.
Either that or...
He does have the Roach Warren going down. He has spines on the way, so he is going to have some good static D.
I don't know where these spore crawlers are.
Are they up by... Up! Those force fields trapped a couple lings, but I
would have liked to see him at the top of the ramp. That way he would have been able to get those kills with all the zealots.
Well, let's see. This is a scary Protoss death ball. We do have a Roach Warren just about to finish, and we have a bunch of lings on the field. He did...
I like things that even though it's not complete, it'll at least slow them down for now. I see that a lot in high-level games where you go for that.
Yeah, it cuts off the stream of reinforcement. We have the drones and the Zerglings getting in on it. They're taking most of their attention to the Zealots, who are kind of just mopping up these units. And Steglich, of course, is doing the standard dart, dart, dart. Which, what does that translate? Is that like taking, is he cussing him out with someone's name that he just doesn't want to use, so he's throwing out the generic dirt? I mean, roaches are out, but they're going to have a very short life as they get surrounded by that Protoss death ball, and the third does go down.
It's going to be pretty hard to beat this army. It is pretty sizable. I know he does have a good amount of roaches out. He has that spine crawler, he has the queen, another spine crawler, so I think he will be able to hold. He's just going to be behind a little.
Yep, here it comes. Let's see, we do have all his overlords right there. He might be able to distract the range units.
Yeah, so that's a pretty smart.
Oh, he picked off a couple of straggling zealots. Oh, good force fields to split that roach patch. And it looks like he is targeting... Steglich is targeting the sentries first.
Which is a pretty good idea, because that's pretty much what's going to save the Protoss player.
Gets rid of the force fields and also gets rid of any guardian shields that can get thrown up. And it looks like Bad has noticed it. He moved his sentries to the back. A tiny bit of kiting on these zealots, and I don't know if he can... Alright, we do have a nice swarm of roaches coming down. This is going to be close.
I really like this overlord placement, because it forces him to manually select the roaches that he wants to attack instead of just aiming.
Yep. He does have the problem where the overlords do become like a camouflage or like distraction type unit.
Even though it does sacrifice the supply.
And Steglich is now supply blocked because of it. But he did push the Protoss army back.
And he's getting a pretty good amount of roaches, forcing Bad to throw down a Robo-Bay.
And during that whole battle, it looks like Steglich had already gotten his +1 range attack for his roaches.
And he got his lair, and he was working on the roach speed.
Working on roach speed. Let's see, so we do have +1/+1 for these roaches, and we do have that hatchery getting rebuilt at the third.
However, he's still building up quite a good amount of units, although he is behind on the supply right now.
Yep, and he does have his tech pass going up to get probably Blink Stalkers, and the Robo-Bay is just finishing for Bad, so he is keeping up on his macro behind this heavy aggression and push.
He did get the cancel off from that, so he saved quite a bit amount of minerals.
Yep, and he does have 7 more roaches. He does have a spine up on that ground. He needs to get that guy buried down into the creep.
Nah, he's too cool.
Good creep spread. He's starting to get this creep out to the pylons.
And he is getting burrow now.
Yes, we might see maybe some burrow and unburrow type movement from the roaches to try and get some better positioning or surrounds on Death Ball.
So now we do see the Rubble Bay going down, so we should be seeing some Colossus coming out pretty soon, as well as Blink being pro.
Which is a great call. Let's see. Speed for the roaches are just finishing. And let's see the +2 attack. Here come the roaches there with a vengeance. They're going to avenge their fallen hatchery buddy.
Looks like
the force field they don't seem to have done too much. He blessed. That's just ugly.
He's making a letter.
Derp, derp, derp! Sorry if that was too loud, Snowball. I'll be quiet.
That's a heat. Those force fields did save the remainder of his army, although he just wasn't going to win that battle.
Yeah, and he does lose his forward pylon base, and the roaches are pushing in now. I do like that he put one roach up there just to kind of poke around and scout. I'd say once he gets burrow, those roaches are going to be incredibly deadly because all he has to do is burrow them and they start regenerating health like they're on red potions from The Legend of Zelda.
I like that the Protoss did choose this time to get the third. I'd like to see the rock destroyed.
What are you, psychic? What, do you watch this game before?
I don't remember. However, he's going to have to be really careful in order to keep it safe because these do have burrow.
Yep, here we go. They're going to engage. The sentries kind of look out of place. And they burrow. Excellent movement.
However, they can't tunnel yet, although they can quickly pick off that
Ooh,
Immortal.
that Immortal is going to get sniped by, and I would expect them
kill.
to jump right back down at the ground. Now the tunneling claws are a little over halfway done, and that second armor, I love how he's doing the burrow, unburrow movement on it. And we still don't have the Observer from Bad coming out.
No, but I would expect him to get one out as soon as his Colossus finished. I expect him to be chrono boosting it right now. He is. Although he does have a second Colossus queued up, I would rather see an Observer since he really needs it, especially when his tunneling is just moments away from finishing.
Ooh, it looks like he's trying to bait the army down into the ramp to get that surround. It doesn't look like it to work, so they're going to head back to the creep.
I guess he probably expected there to be an Observer out by now.
I would expect one too. I mean, the Protoss Death Ball with this large amount of stalkers and, you know, still a good amount of sentries are going to do a ton of damage to these roaches. But Steglich has stayed on top of his upgrades. So he has beautifully upgraded roaches. The moment that Observer gets out, though, he doesn't really need the Colossus tech.
Well, he always needs Colossus.
No, I mean, those are it looks like what's that, blocking the exit for the...
Don't we have a Colossus on the field somewhere?
Yeah, there has to be.
Did it really block it so it prevented it from being built?
Really? How does that... Does it, like, cancel it when it's all done? How does that work?
I know that used to happen in a Brood War, if you'd have your, like, a bunch of starports in order, and there's a carrier on top of where the carrier is supposed to come out,
it wouldn't pop
come
out? Do you lose the resources for that?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not quite sure. I don't know.
Well, let's see. Oh, we do have that Zergling going up to say, hey, what's up? I'm going to tell my buddies behind me what's going on.
And tunneling is done, and there's nothing this Protoss can do about it.
Yep, so
he doesn't even have cannons on the high ground.
No, I can see maybe... there's just so many roaches. Steglich is approaching his max right now. He has 13 more roaches on the way. It looks like Bat is finally starting to work on his weapons upgrades, but it might be too late.
Yeah, 1-1 to I don't know what.
Here come the roaches. Now I'm going to wonder if they're going to try and surround this army.
I think if he just gets right under it, it's...
Here they are. They're right over it. They go for the Colossus immediately. Bat does get the force fields down to cut off these reinforcing lings and roaches, but this is just a slaughter of epic proportions.
Yes. With those right under it, he doesn't have to try to target those Colossus. They're just right next to him.
Yeah, I mean the roaches pop and go, yo, buddy, what's up? That's what they say. NC noob.
I haven't figured out what that means yet. I was thinking about it. It might be a nice comeback.
Nice comeback from what?
Well, if the Protoss did do a pretty good push early game, took out this third and a push in, he just didn't answer quite quickly enough to the roaches.
He didn't keep reinforcing his stuff. That wasn't a comeback. That was good play, and you got outplayed. Sorry, badWiedzmin. You had a noob.
I mean, I don't know if that's what it means. That's
Well, let's take a look, because there's always good ones. Someone is kind of like, at the end of a game. Decent amount of chrono. Decent amount of chrono.
He was using the chrono. I mean, they're all full.
I mean, he trapped his own...
Yeah. I like how he opened it up and put a gateway there.
Yeah, what's the point of opening up if you're going to do that?
He just...
Oh, well.
He really needed that.
Well, I say great job to Steglich. I think he did an awesome job. He did a great hold at the beginning. I don't really think it was a comeback, but good job for Steglich.
Yep, go Roaches.
Yeah.
Can beat Protoss.
Go Roaches. Well, you got to get a ton of them. I wish we had Roaches for Terran. All right. Leave a comment down below on how you think Steglich or badWiedzmin did. Hit that like button. Share.
Subscribe.
We'd love a subscribe. If we get enough subscribers, we'll actually start live streaming on Twitch TV.
Yeah, and you guys can follow us on Twitter. I don't think that link actually works, but...
It doesn't?
Whenever I click, it just takes me to Twitter.
Interesting.
Like, if I click on anyone's, it just takes me to Twitter.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah.
We'll have to look into that then. All right. Good luck and have fun on your future StarCraft endeavors. We will see you on Thursday.
GG.
GG.